I'll then
yeah, okay, fine.
hand over to them.
Yes.
As it please the court, my lord.
Yes.
I indicated yesterday that I shouldn't really be seen as a niggler. But again, this does not have to do with the substance of this case. It has got to do with the collateral application.
Okay.
As I indicated yesterday, that my colleague who are moving the application on behalf of accused number 3 and 5 would have requested to come see them today. And that has happened. But apparently they are picking up a lot of problems with regard to the facilitation of that process. I then requested my colleague that the information that needs to be conveyed to the court with regard to those challenges might not come up as crisp as it would if it is done through me, my lord. Remember, I'll only be the conduit pipe, and then I requested her that I would request an indulgence from the court to indicate what those challenges are. As it pleases the court, my lord, she is here.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm requested that the court grants the indulgence just to unpack all those challenges that she's facing. Thank you.
She is here, says Umnisi. And you know what? I think Umnisi was the right person to call the court to attention. Let me tell you something. The court said, okay, let me hear you. Let me hear you. And bada boom, cameraman, pa. Okay. Umlunguwetu, okay, a lady. We have a brand new Umlunguwetu right now. She is unnamed. We don't know her name because she said straight into the ndaba, okay? She said straight into the ndaba. These are the problems I have with DCS. This does not come as a surprise in Judge Rata's court. We already know, okay, Mr. Tabeja, he is the guy. Apparently, even I, the layman, and us, members of the jury, cannot authorize that, okay, DCS? How dare you say that? DCS said in order for the documents that Umlungu wants to hand over to accused number 3 and 5 to take home with them as homework, they must be handed to DCS first. And they look at them and then give them to accused number 3 and 5. Remember, number 3 and 5 have a case against, DCS. And what is the case? This solitary confinement issue, in case you have forgotten. Remember, Umnisi made a big stink before the end of the last session, and he said he was not going to continue with the SENZO MEYIWA trial. He was going to need time to take off to work on accused number 4 solitary confinement matter, because he has been there for way too long, 4 years. And now when we got back from the recess, Judge Rata allowed the consultation, allowed Umnisi to call legal aid, and legal aid said yes, we will get them representation, and they got the representation, and that representation is right here, Umlunguwetu. If you don't know what legal aid is, like Uzandi Kumalo, make sure you go check out my video that I shared and explained how legal aid works. Okay, that legal aid is legal aiding for these two. Now they have this lady Umlungu, for a representation on their DCS case, or should I say their case against DCS, the harsh conditions that they're experiencing with DCS. So the case is moving, it is moving, and looks like it's going before a court next week. But of course, DCS always makes things difficult. How dare they say they want to see the documents before the client? A client attorney privilege. Have they ever heard of it? It's funny that they're correctional services. DCS is Department of Correctional Services. But they always have these rules. So Judge Rata shockingly says, hello, who is it? Who is the guy who said that? Do you see him here? Show him, point him out. And then somebody comes to the front and he says, yes, it's me. Yes, I do need to see those documents. Unfortunately, those are the rules. Judge Rata goes, no, that's nonsense. Call the head of CMAX and let me tell him I said, no, let the documents be handed over. Do you have a phone? Yes, I have a phone. Phone him now. And he was phoned and he was informed. They came back And that has been granted. The second indulgence, you're not going to believe this one. You are not going to believe it. You already know I'm going to play the clip for you. Is that the court granted an adjournment of this court, just like that, for 3 hours, so that accused number 3 and 5 can consult. Somebody type Ngome Zulu in the comment section down below. Everybody and anyone can get an adjournment without issues, just not Ngome Zulu and his health matters, okay? So I have mixed feelings about that. I'm quite happy for accused number 3 and 5 that their constitutional rights are being represented, okay? They have legal representation for that. Their case is moving forward. Judge Rata is compassionate and is demonstrating Ubuntu and is adjourning this session so they can sit down with their advocate right here, right now, because DCS is giving her a hard time again to consult with the clients. They're refusing for the attorney to do advocate attorney. I'm not sure. She didn't introduce herself. They're refusing for her to come on weekends. They said weekends is just for family, no legal matters. And then they're also refusing to stay after court session, which is at 3 p.m. And they are saying we finish at 4, no exceptions. Nobody works after 4 p.m. in DCS. Can you imagine that? So those are the challenges that she's facing. She has reported them to Judge Rata, and Judge Rata has adjourned his case until 2 p.m. today, so she can sit with accused number 3 and 5. Do you know what that means? That means corroboration 101. We get a pause, and Gininda gets a break. Or should I say we get a break from Gininda. But yeah, that is it from me for now with the morning update from Judge Rata's court. I am happy. I wish we could see this kind of Ubuntu, this kind of compassion when it comes to Ngome Zulu and his health. Thanks so much for watching. Let me play the clip here. You know the house rules. Like, comment, subscribe. Because this is Mzansi Unfiltered at 45,000 plus subscribers. I'm so excited. And I'm nothing without you. Thanks so much, guys. I'll catch you on my next upload.
Yes, ma'am.
I confirm my appointment for the case 3 and 5, the applicants in urgent application. I wish to convey the difficulty I currently experience to obtain instructions and to finalize the urgent application that's due to be heard next week. We have been assured by the respondents, DCS in this matter, that they will facilitate and accommodate consultations with accused 3 and 5. I am not experienced that accommodation as promised in the papers. I contacted them this morning requesting to please accommodate us to consult after the court proceedings. We have voluminous proceedings which we must canvass with the accused before the court. I've been informed that should I wish to hand these documents to the accused, it should be perused by the DCS officials, and then only will it be handed to the accused with the court. My submission is it's infringement of the client and attorney privilege, and I refuse to subject my clients to that. I will therefore have no opportunity or alternative to request this court to accommodate the request to stand down the proceedings, to enable me to obtain instructions from my clients pertaining to the urgent application, to ensure compliance with the practice directives of the urgent court.
Like which counsel says, or which official says you must first have sight of the documents before you hand them over to your client?
The official is present in court, and my colleague...
Where is she or he? Where is the said official? Do you know, sir?
What I said if they're going to take the documents
Yeah.
to back to the center, we're going to hand over to CMEX, check the document, and so that they can have a hearing yourself.
Which documents are you referring to, sir? The ones which counsel has.
Yeah, the one the council he said wanted to hand over to us so that they can have them.
What's the problem then?
Usually in CMEX, when there's some documents coming from court, they check those documents and then hand over to the inmate.
No, I don't think it's necessary. Who do we call at Siemens? Who's this? Is it Mr. Normal?
Mr. Kabel, Mr. Kabel, the head of the center.
You have a phone with you.
Yeah, I do have
Why don't you phone him and say, I'm saying that the documents must be handed over to the clients because it's attorney and client privilege. They can see the documents when they are served on the correctional services, not before. Okay, can you say that to him?
I'll transfer him.
Yeah, is he here?
No, it's not here.
Okay. Yeah, call him.
Your Lordship, may I please also address another frustration we experience with the DCS in this regard. They're undertaking that they will not frustrate the consultation process. We are experiencing extreme difficulty to consult and obtain instructions. We bended backwards to ensure that we can consult with our clients in this regard. I request that after hours not to intrude on the court's time and the witness is present before court. They are very adamant they knock off at 4 o'clock and there's no one available. I requested indulgence to consulting the weekend. I'm still awaiting for a response. As the court pleases.
Weekend. So they say they are not employed, they are not working on weekends.
Your Lordship, I didn't hear.
I say, is the staff at correctional services say they don't work over weekends?
They don't accommodate legal visitations during weekends.
Oh, they don't? Is
It's
that their
only
rules?
family.
Is
That's
that their
the
rules?
That's their practice.
Okay.
But they undertook to come back to me. I emphasize that it is an urgent matter. I further requested further indulgence then if the weekend is not available, then after the proceedings are done in court and they say that they knock off at 4 and no one is available.
How many hours do you need to consult?
Your Lordship, this is a voluminous application.
How many hours do you need?
3 hours, Your
Because
Lordship.
you are telling me about the documents, I have no sight of it. 3 hours.
3 hours.
Can we adjourn for 3 hours and then you attend to that? Is that okay?
It's indeed.
So we come back. What time is the? By the way, 3 hours from 10 o'clock.
Probably
It's 11, 12, 1,
it's got 16 minutes past 1,
right?
so 3 hours will be will be around lunchtime,
Can we come back at 1 o'clock then?
maybe 2.
2 o'clock, okay, fine. We'll adjourn until 2, okay? And that will solve all your problems, I take it. Okay, you have heard the reasons why. Because,
Sizobuya ke ngo-2 kumele ukuthi akhulume-ke no-Mr. Mncobela no-Mr. Mncobela. Mr. Mncobela.
oh, you want to say something also? The what?
Pertains to this matter.
Oh, you are involved also?
So, no, not the application. The testimony of this witness yesterday, my lord. Something that I objected to, but I'll address the court at 2 regarding that.
Okay, let's hear the gentleman.
He said it's okay.
He said it's okay. Yeah, we'll adjourn until 2 o'clock then.